Welcome everybody. Lunatik Esports versus Fenix Fire. We got a best of 3 in our hands here. This is the RGN Spring Classic for our North American region. And again, it is a best of 3, and this is going to determine who will move on to our upper bracket finals to face off against Tempo Gaming, who's already made it into that spot. So here we go. We're on Cash. My name is Sprawl. By my side, the one and only Laser Jesus. And it looks like already Invert peeks into A main, steals a frag, and falls back into the site. Big pick here for the CT side.
Yeah, and Fenix Fire wants to get moving up into the squeaky. Lunatik, though, do have members in the site. They actually have a couple here. Early flank en route from Lunatik, so Fenix Fire has a little opportunity to take it to the bomb site. They do just that. 2 frags their way. Tibu and Drossel need to get moving. They're trying to get the flank coming, but Ellie is already there and ready. So everybody from Lunatik going down. Despite that early frag, Fenix Fire just took into the bomb site. Lunatik couldn't really provide any defense. And yeah, just Drossel up 1-on-3. Surely he can't do this. Too many Fenix Fire members up. They are kind of peeking a bit. I'd like to see them just wait for Drossel to make his entrance to negate what small chance Drossel has, but Fenix Fire is going to go up early 1-0. And Lunatik, just the flank wasn't quick enough, and they needed to get some kills when Fenix Fire was entering the site.
Yeah, exactly, and Invert got 1, but that clearly was not enough, and man, I just feel for Drossel there. He's trying to hit that player behind the forklift. The forklift is probably one of the most frustrating things to try and kill a player into this game. There's a lot of obstacles that are frustrating, but that's got to be the biggest frustration, at least for a lot of people. But anyhow, Fenix moving into their second round here. Again, this is their map choice, Lunatik. They got 100% win rate right now on season, and we'll see if Fenix is able to bust that tonight, as they're not too shabby on that map as well. So it'll be interesting, as that is map number 2, but still map number 1 here. We see buying up on this second round. Pistol armor on that CT side. They really want to keep this momentum in their favor, and they're going to try and steal it back here and now. They've got 3 players stacked up on the A bomb site, as actually one's going to rotate off right now. It's going to be Invert. And actually, no, I lied. They still have 2 players over there. And now taking into the B bomb site, though, main line rather. He's going to open up onto that site. Mainland. Yeah, I'm screwing up word left, right, and center here. But Invert gets dropped. It's going to be a retake situation. And honestly, it looks like this is a good call. Just go ahead and save. You're not going to be able to buy up in the next round anyhow. And you're just going to probably get dropped by an SMG. So want to just save those, bring it into the next round.
Yeah, probably the best CT pistols. Unless, of course, you envy the Deagle So, or favorite So. But yeah, nice decision by Lunatik just to save in the end. Poor decision to buy up on the CT now. Of course, it provides you with a good chance, but now they both go down. So only with 1 kill to buy from Lunatik. Definitely not worth it. Fenix Fire only going down as single player, still bringing 3 rifles into the next round. And Lunatik gonna buy nothing here, just a flashbang. So maybe a pop flash setup. I like a little, like, 4-man rush with a pop flash behind it. It's something you could do on these eco rounds, and where they're heading. Yep, it is towards the B bomb site. So for Fenix Fire, they got 1 over here. It looks like Silent, and he's gonna see a whole lot of CTs in a second. And how many can he take out? Oh, they're lining up for him. He does get jinked, but there's too many, so he gets 2. And is this gonna cue Fenix Fire to just rush the A site, or are they gonna sit back for the flank? And nobody from Lunatik's going to be flanking. They're thinking about boosting up in the vents here, but they have collected 1 gun, and is a good little something they want to bring into the next. They may just try to do some more economic damage here.
I'd rather see that, to be honest. As much as the Galil's not a bad weapon, it's honestly not the most optimal either. And look at this. It doesn't look like they're even able to get anything more. Drake, actually, is going to find 1 and make it a second. Ellie goes down. We have that headshot. Trevor's now lining him up at Z connector, and we'll find that frag with 3 frags there. Not bad at all. Kind of helps out considering that second round they were only able to kill a single T-side player. So kind of makes those a little bit even, but you can see the T-side money still not bad coming into this round. They should be able to squeak out a buy if they drop this round. This is their first hurdle, though, as Lunatik now able to fully equipped. Obviously, they're going to get rid of the head armor on most of their players just so they can get a couple more nades in. Not a surprise there as we see AKs across the board. Gonna take him down in one headshot anyhow, no matter if they got a helmet. And it looks like we got Lunatik boosting Drossel up into that gargoyle spot. You coined it there, Laser, but it's actually gonna be mainline finding the first blood in this rifle round.
And just as I was gonna say that this Lunatic round is a really safe one to set up for your first gun round. Getting a player boost up in the gargoyle as well as someone in vents, it makes the rotation super quickly. The A bomb site's generally a safe hold because of that boost spot if you play off of it well. Usually bodes quite nicely, but already Fenix Fire up 4-3. Two members of Lunatic quite wounded. They are heading towards the B bomb site where Lunatic does have it stacked, but this is contains both of the wounded players, lines them up. Invert with that spray control, but Justin eventually trades him. His teammate Tivu, for his teammate to stand so silently at bomb site, banking on Justin not peeking it. Justin does. Now Drossel one-on-one on the retake.
Yeah, he's going to come in. Justin planning a default here. He's just going to be hiding behind that pipe box, and he's going to take the duel, but Drossel puts a little bit of damage into him. That nade right underneath his feet. 11 HP remains, and this should be doable for Drossel, but playing a headshot angle right now, Justin only has that available to fire at, and he's going to peek it wide. Drossel finds the frag, and he should have enough time, even though he does not have a kit. So critical round for Lunatic to pick up their first rifle round. And like I was saying, especially with this bomb plant, he should be able to force up here, or it's not even a force buy, quite honestly. They got 9,200 on mainline and 5K on multiple players. They're going to be able to get good equipment across the board, maybe even AWP on Silent if they want to sacrifice more of that dough in that direction, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the decision, as we just see rifles across their lineup as well as the CTs.
A big round here. Fenix did have enough, considering Lunatic didn't do enough damage on the eco rounds. So another buy round and the swing round. Who's going to save is the question. Fenix has a big chance to extend that lead if they take this one. Putting CTs on another save early really hurts. And Lunatic, for the setup, not doing anything tricky this time. They do have two at middle and two kind of close to the B site, but all boosted up. Roberts comes over, and they're looking for this frag on the catwalk as well. Gets naded, so Drake goes down. Suddenly, Fenix Fire has position where they could split the A bomb site. They don't know how good they have it over there. And Silent still lurking over here towards B. Everything is going Fenix's way this round.
Yeah, Scouts pushes up, almost gets the better end of the trade, but not going to happen here as Fenix pretty much run house in that round. Doing so with keeping 4 alive is fantastic for them. Usually, you're going to fight through those rifle rounds, and it usually gets pretty close. And you can see, obviously, that keeping 4 alive, already their economy's back in a bit of a stable spot. Not quite there yet on the T side, but after this rifle round against purely just pistols, they should be in a good spot. But what's going to be the play here for Lunatic? Again, they're on an eco. Got to mix it up a little bit here, and it looks like, oh, Tivu gets double naded right in the head, down to 7 HP already, and he's actually going to have Scouts just kind of coddling there, helping him out a little bit. And it looks like Invert and Drossel, they might burn alive here. No, they actually found a nice corner, but their teammates die in the process, and Drossel gets dropped. Invert peeks out. We'll find Ellie. But, this is still looking a little bit bleak as they all get spotted out. It's up to Drake. And yeah, that pop flash, actually, Team Flash comes in. Almost gives Drake a frag, but they get dropped in. Again, they only lose 1 player. Great for Fenix.
Yeah, nicely done. And I like that Lunatic is trying stuff on their eco rounds. Last time they went towards B with a pop flash. This time just posted up at mid with pretty much everybody. But Fenix doing a nice job checking everything, all the corners. Only getting 1 cop between our cop with the guy coming up sandbags, having 2 there. So weren't ready for that, ready for everything else. But now on to, oh, the double save from Lunatic. Or they're buying up just enough to where they could full buy next round. We see a scout and a shotgun. Of course it's Drossel with a shotgun. The man loves his pump shoddy. And we see him pushed up in the squeaky. Nobody heading there for Fenix Fire. Fenix is entirely content with just coming middle on their anti-eco rounds, claiming this land for themselves, and then just kind of spreading out and working it after that. And as long as they stick together at middle and post up somewhat passively on the other wings of the map, then it's really safe. Because what can the CTs do against that distance? If you're coming up with good nades out middle, they have to have stacked everybody there, and we saw how that worked out even when Lunatic did that. So I like the anti-eco from Fenix, and yeah, Lunatic here, even with their scout and shotgun, can't get anybody down.
Drossel, though, he's hunting, and he's going to come up right beside Justin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Justin goes down via the headshot of Drossel's Nova.
He always gets kills with that.
Oh,
Like,
it's
he's
beautiful.
so sneaky.
Exactly. Yeah, we saw it on Inferno. I think he got 3 or 4 when he was just hiding, waiting for exits and Banana. That was fantastic. But Scout's going to find one of his own. Strebber puts him down thereafter. But Drossel able to save this weapon. Oh, no. He gets backstabbed. Not able to save the weapon. So that would have been nice for them. Again, you could bring an AK into the next round. You don't have to buy someone a rifle. That's fantastic. But instead, they're not going to have that luxury, having to buy up. Instead, just utilizing all the money in their bank. And you can see Invert going to be a glass cannon here. They're not going to have an op on the other end of things, on the T side. So that's a benefit, and obviously your advantage to the CTs. But Invert, where is he going to play? Looks like he's going to be posting up at mid here, just helping out with the 2 aggressive CTs.
And Phoenix Fire, I don't know how fast they're going to be taking into A. It looks like very quickly, because they're not setting up for smokes. And Lunatik was playing 2 at middle early, but then they do rotate back into A. So they do have 2 in the site already. Here comes Phoenix Fire. Coming out of Squeaky as well as A main, but Invert and Crossbolt holding onto the back of the site. Phoenix Fire only dropped Crossbolt thus far. Invert looking for more with the AWP. Phoenix only have to kill him to have the site, but never mind. Lunatic all over already. Tons of time has expired, and Lunatic fully rotated. Only 1 man up. That Ellie does take out 2. Decent amount of economical damage, and that is actually really significant considering the money of Lunatic right here.
I was going to say, that's massive. Right before he goes down, strips away 2. And that was actually looking like a fantastic round for Lunatic. And it still was, being that they won it. But you can see they're going to have to put a FAMAS or 2 on a couple players here. And that's just not optimal at all. So, a little bit of careless play. They start running around rampant, just trying to hunt down that last player. And it's a huge opportunity for Ellie, and he takes it. So, big play there for the Phoenix lineup. And it's those little tiny things that really do create the minor advantages in this game, especially in the economic sense like that. But look at Invert at it once again. He's gonna land 1, but gets dropped in mid. So that's Strebber and Justin cleaning up 2 of the CTs. And we actually lose a player on the CT side. Luckily he died already, but no fun at all as Lunatic is down a member. We'll probably move into a pause time in a moment, but Tivu, just barely wins his duel with 4 HP. 1v2 as Strebber enters into checkered.
And Tivu with the headshot angle. We've seen Lunatic utilize this quite a bit so far. And Strebber, is he thinking about falling back? And oh, what a shot on a Tivu. Right on the dome. Drossel is flanking. Is Strebber thinking about going into spawn? I'm not sure what his game plan is. Okay, he does. He's so worried about CT, he has no idea Drossel's coming in for the flank. Drossel, so sneaky. If Strebber doesn't check to his right, surely he is doomed. And peeks around the corner. Ooh, does spot him. Now it gives him a chance to play the headshot angle. And he's going to take it. 1 HP. So low. Almost gets Drossel, but survives with 22 and finishes off Strebber. Nice attempt. Good positioning by Strebber. But in the end, Lunatic is going to take their 2nd in a row. They still got to win 1, maybe even 2 more. Probably 2 more if they want to stop this economy of Phoenix. And we don't have to take a pause. Nice.
Thank goodness. Yeah, I think Scouts was maybe just reconnecting just for, I don't know, configuration issues. Not really certain, but he is back in, and we're live in round number 10. As you can see that the CTs, they win that one, but again, it's down to a 1v1. They've got no money, just no money at all, and they've got 2 FAMAS on the board again. So just not able to cleanly win these rounds, and until they're able to do so, the T's are just going to be in a great spot where they're just 1 mistake on that CT side away from back in Ecoland, and we talked about that before. Ecoland, not a fun place, not a good amusement park. Don't want to go there. Only pistols, not fun at all. So Drossel playing from sight. Silent's going to jump through the smoke. He's already made it into quad, but Drossel sneaks into the smoke, and he rings. Wow, what a play by Drossel. Gets into the smoke the exact way Silent was just coming out, and he gets right behind him, leaving now Justin in a 1v4. He's up in mid, takes down Invert, sends him flying as that op gets dropped. Luckily, Drake able to grab that, but 3 players left alive. Finally, Lunatic able to keep some people alive at the end of the round.
Yeah, start to develop that economy just a little bit. But only 10 rounds in, and Drossel's the sneaky plays. We've seen a couple of them already. And always fascinating to watch. We're going to be seeing more Novas come out, I'm sure. But for Phoenix here, first save possibly, of the game. And going to be heading towards B with that possibly deadly Tech 9 train for the setup of Lunatic. They got both in the site. They are thinking about smoking it off now. And a good time nade, well-timed nade, yeah, it does do a decent amount of damage. And they're putting the blender, trying to run out of A main, but not allowed at all. Nobody even gets out of the main entrance. And now, only Justin up with the Tech 9. Needs to do whatever he can to put some men down on the Lunatic side. But he can't do it, and yeah, just an excellent hold from the Lunatic side. The timing of the smoke and nade of Scouts was really good, and the way they peeked together, that's how you want to do it.
And now they finally get through a round. That was a flawless one from them. So that's where their monetary situation, you can see it's just expensive to be a CT. You gotta buy up so many of these nades and such and kits, and just, yeah, it really does cost quite a bit. So you can see their money's still a little bit on the low end, but they're getting to be in a much better situation compared to where they were a couple rounds ago. So doing all right, but they're facing off against another T-buy here. Silent with an AWP in his hands, and it's going to be posted up in B halls. The rest of the T's still grouped up in mid-main, just in the warehouse, hanging out. They're smoked off at the moment, but Scouts might find out the hardware that mainline is liking his push-up in mid here. Strebber's boosted up as well, and there we go. Mainline connects onto invert. Flash comes out, but he's not looking the right direction. Scouts gets a better end. Drake comes in as well, and this is looking great for the CTs. Justin's able to fire back and actually trades both the kills. So you know what? That was a big individual play from Justin to finish those off. Now a 2v2 winnable spot for Fenix.
Yeah, I was going to say Phoenix Fire might have wanted to back up knowing that Lunatic was 3-man stacked there, but the flank has been spotted, does a good amount of damage. Drossel goes for a sneaky play, this time only gets one. Now down to a one-on-one. Tivu coming from the CT spawn. It's going to be a race to the A site. Justin is going to win it, but Tivu does have ample time to set up and go for this kill. He gets the bomb down. Such a dangerous position to peek, but he's got to peek at some point. Justin tries to find the right timing, but Tivu brings it to 6-6, all tied up now. And Phoenix Fire did get the bomb down. Their round loss bonus is such that they could buy pretty much every round, especially if they get the bomb down here. And Lunatic, they do lose everybody but one. So economy is not going to grow at all from that round. But Lunatic on the comeback here, 5 rounds in a row. I'm liking their setup at mid. Again, Phoenix Fire didn't necessarily have to keep fighting at mid. It was good that they traded it out, but it was risky. And I would have liked to see them just fall back and hit one of the sites, but they stuck it out at mid and won the clutch in the end was Lunatic.
CTs get another round and creates the tie score line. So we'll see who is able to take the lead here. As Drossel's posted up right now, AWP in hand from Quad Box. Ellie's gonna smoke towards Fork. He's got a flashbang that does white screen Drossel. Now he's falling back in a way that he gets no shot off. And Drake is the only one to defend from Highway. Jumps up onto the balcony. He's got TV right behind him as well. Scout's already moving in from truck. So a quick retake as Scouts finds the first. But still 3 left alive. And it's going to be Ellie from Fork. Strebber inside of main. Only 2 left. Make it only 1. Strebber finds one though. He's going to have a 1v1 and he finds Drake with 1 HP. Are you joking me right now? Strebber with the massive clutch.
That was dirty. The spray control in the end, really nice from Robertson. Dang, Lunatic stopped them cold on their comeback there, and now Phoenix Fire not letting them get the lead, not relinquishing in that at all. And now Lunatic with one kind of broken by. I love the fact that this guy goes for the shotgun. As much as you say it's bad and it almost hurts your team, even though you like the gun, he uses it so well. He always seems to find kills. On anybody else, on most people, I would not recommend that. But I'm okay with Drossel buying it. And off to a good start here. Drake with that CZ gets aggressive in the checkers, cuts Phoenix's 1 player down early, and Phoenix just going for their mid control. Haven't really peaked it yet. They are going to flash themselves over. For Lunatic, they had 1 guy there. Scouts now falling off to safety, and Silent. 1 more goes down for Phoenix over towards the B site. So all grouped up here is the remainder of Phoenix. Even if they lose these last 2 though, 7 is not so bad.
Exactly. They already have a critical mass of rounds on that T side. Anything more is just kind of icing on the cake. They're going to be moving up mid. And the opposite end of the spectrum, Lunatic, they're playing lights out right now. They can't make any mistakes as they need every CT round they can get moving into the lesser favored side. But we can see that Justin's moved up into Z connector. Ellie's going to be peeking inside of Checkered right now. He does have the bomb on his back. So they haven't committed to anything just yet. They're seeing if Justin can find something, and he does as he peeks through Z. So Drake goes down and kind of splits the defense a little bit here. Justin in between the rotators. Now they can kind of choose a site, and oh, Invert takes him down, though. So that fell apart quickly. Strebber now in B main, but he's being flanked quickly here. Tivu shows up. Strebber, wise to it, though. Finds the frag on him, and it's a 1v3, but he's got 10 seconds left. That's going to be it for Strebber. He's going to run back towards T, and a little surprised he didn't grab an AWP, but that being said, he's got Drossel in that, oh, I was going to say Nova, but he actually picked up an M4. Quick on his heels, but that's going to be at 7-7 as we move into the last round of the half. And it'll be interesting to see who actually comes out with the technical half victory here.
Yeah, 8-7, 7-8. Either way, pistol round is going to decide who has the lead starting off for the second half. And for Strebber to keep this one soul rifle, see if he could do anything with it here, because all of the Lunatic is gunned up. And for Fenix, it looks to go back for another A split here. Boosting up is the Lunatic. I'm not sure if Fenix Fire had heard him at all. Doesn't look like they're going to be checking it. They do spot the one at Forklift. They're looking all around in the site, but the site is empty. They do have Drake coming around the corner. And Fenix Fire, you get one, but the spray's all there for Lunatic. Drake and company just shutting this down. And only Justin up here. And we're going to be moving on to the next half. Lunatic going to be up 8-7. Saves Justin with some... Ooh, they don't even know he's there. So he has some decent positioning. Picks up an AWP. If anybody's not ready for him to peek, could meet their swift demise. Justin, nice shot onto Drake as well. He's only got 2 more to go. Tivu, as well as Scouts. They are set up very passively now. They don't want to give him any more frags. Oh, Justin onto Scouts. Tivu tried to sneak into the bomb site. Justin has to be so careful. Tivu, is he going to go for the peek? And Justin looking around. He has no idea where Tivu is. Tivu's going to try to get the jump on him, but he lets Justin get into the site. If Justin thinks he's safe to plant, he's going to be doomed. Tivu peeking up over and takes him out from above. Very safe approach from Tivu and saving his team from a potential disastrous round. Nice attempt by Justin, though. Who knew he had such a good op?
Yeah, no, that was very, very close. And like you said, good on Tivu for keeping a cool and composed strategy there. Just waited for the bomb plant. Came up from above and found the defuse thereafter. But a little bit of questionable play maybe from the rest as they peeked him one by one. Granted, they didn't know exactly his location, but after the first one dies, you can kind of guess that he's probably hopping somewhere around A site, and you should try and peek as close together as you can. But granted, Justin playing pretty slippery there. But 8-7, so we're moving into our next pistol round. Want to let you guys know we do have a Twitter giveaway going on right now. David, our CEO here, hooking us up with an M4 Asimov. So all you need to do for that Twitter giveaway, jump onto Twitter, follow RGN David, as well as go RGN TV, and retweet that specific tweet talking about the M4 Asimov. And once David hits 3,000 followers, I think he's on his way there, we'll be raffling that away. So definitely check that out. David hooking up the giveaways here. But Fenix now on their CT half. They're going all armor except with Ellie with a kit in hand. So I got to imagine they're going to go for maybe some aggression here. I'm not really sure, but we'll find out.
Yeah, maybe just trying to reduce the aim punch or something, because not going for any aggression is going to make it pretty hard to hold these bomb sites early on. Justin going for a peek into the main. He doesn't spot anybody, but no damage has been exchanged. And the fact that he spotted somebody, is Fenix going to react? They already have shifted early on over towards this A bomb site with 4 players. And Lunatic now with some intel as the main line has been spotted at mid. But yeah, they're going to go for it, even though Fenix Fire has some early intelligence that they're coming. Strebber from the cross. He had teammates to help him. Strebber now doesn't. He's the only man in the site. Tries to reload his gun, but he finally gets shot in the back by Tivu. And Fenix Fire, they do have a quick flank en route from Ellie coming from the CT spawn. Goes down to Drake. Only Silent remains here, 1-on-3.
He's going to be coming in from A main. He spots out Invert jumping at a squeak. He saw Drake jump onto site as well, so just needs to find out where Tivu is. And, oh wow, Invert goes down immediately, so creates a 1-on-2. But if done properly, Lunatic should be able to peek him at the same time. Collecting the kid is Silent. That's going to give him some more time. Oh, he finds one, but Drake fires back. Finds the head, and will solidify that pistol round. Big pistol round pickup here from the T side. We see both T side pistols working out as they both execute on that A site, and on both CT sides, not able to hold.
Yeah, it's interesting. Are they going up for the 4 spy? Of course. They're going to go with Scout, 5 sevens, and a couple nades. What's the strat for them? They're just going to play default with it looks to be. Where's that Scout, though? Silent. I was expecting him to go middle, but instead he's going over towards the B site. Going with the jiggle peek. Feels good. You can't do that with the Yop anymore. But Silent peeking around. He is going to spot one in just a second. And misses the shot. He's going to go for some more. I don't think the T is going to give it to him. So now falling off, realizing there's a Scout over at the other bomb site. But Fenix Fire have set up, interestingly, in A main here. Very forward with both of their players by the lockers. And here comes Lunatic.
Oh man, Strebber, Justin. They have the opportunity, and Trevor drops one. Justin. Oh God, they don't expect another one, and he goes huge. 3 frags. Tivu, the last one alive, and he has no idea what just hit his team. He's still in a 1v2. It's a winnable spawn, but Justin makes it absolutely winnable for the CT side in Fenix.
He was hiding in a locker, man. He was hiding in one of the lockers. They couldn't find him, but Tivu, 1-on-2, looks for his flank. He does wound him a bit. Silent, though, doesn't have the right weapon for it. Yes, he does. If he hits the headshot,
My God.
It does. But yeah, man, Tivu, he baiting off of his teammate. His teammate stuffed him in the locker like a bully, and then he comes out. 3 instantaneous headshots. That was so fast. How you couldn't even attempt to trade. Everybody was dead.
Yeah, Justin just says, you don't do that to my buddy. You don't throw him in the lockers. A little bit of his growing up, maybe coming out, and he just headshots all of them ridiculously, just destroys them, and that was a great and the way he patiently plays it as well. He doesn't get too peaky. He doesn't just immediately try and trade out that frag. He lets them all run by, and picture perfect play. Excellent from Justin.
Yeah, I can't say enough about that, especially because he didn't start firing right away. He probably would have got traded out if so, giving them just enough time to think it's safe, and then opens up onto the heads of everybody. As Lunatic tries to come into A, they meet the same fate, but albeit not as a horrible one.
Yeah, so now Fenix, they find their way through that next round with only losing a single player. We can see Lunatic now a little bit on the back foot here. They're going to be going with upgraded pistols, but next round will be they'll take it back into rifle territory. Looks like they're going to be going towards the B side of things. Scouts running into A main might provide a little bit. Yeah, he's got a smoke and a flash, so he's purely just going to fake out here. Probably smoke towards Fork, drop a flash as well, run out, try and grab a frag. And worst case scenario, he just gets dropped, and they'll just rush into this B bomb site. So here he goes. He drops a flash. He smokes off quad. He runs up forklift. He's looking towards highway, but they don't give it any time to actually work out. Interesting. I'm not sure why Lunatic decided to peek so soon, as they would have just gotten the memo that he's out at Fork. But anyhow, they get onto the bomb site, but not able to get a plant just yet. It's going to be a 2v3, and again, they haven't got that bomb down just yet.
Yeah, they got to get it down here. Mainline did a timing play to get that to shut down the planter, but they allow him to plant anyway, so his sacrifice was in vain, and the fact that he went for that actually hurts their economy even more. But Lunatic here, bomb down. We're going to see the first real gun round here from both of the teams. And since Lunatic's been getting some kills, Fenix economy, after buying, won't be too scary for Lunatic to handle, but this is where either Fenix starts to pull away or Lunatic can get their terrorist side going. This first gun round is going to dictate a lot of the pace, but Ellie, only player with an op on the field. No op yet for Tivu. Alright, let's see what the setup is. Lunatic bringing 2 members into Squeaky and going for the boost again here. We've seen this from Lunatic a lot now from Fenix up in the Gargoyle. And now Lunatic thinking about boosting, just waiting for the Molotov to dissipate, and now they're going to take the fight at mid. For Fenix Fire, they do have Ellie here with the AWP. It looked like they had somebody boosted in vents, but a good nade. Already about 100 damage done from the Fenix Fire side without seeing anybody yet. And now we do have a fight going on over the Sunshine. And oh, Ellie does take down one early at middle. And this is Lunatic still trying to go for the trade. Now Ellie is just fallen all the way back and playing solo mid as the opper. This is what you want to do. You get the early frag, reposition. Even if they get up mid a little bit, by the time you re-peak, it should be a favorable spot. And just like that, Ellie does it. And Lunatic, don't know what hit him at mid. If they're going to be taking mid, they need to be smoking off. If they're going to have to smoke everything off next time. And that's what they learned this round from Ellie, who's going to be playing it middle with AWP.
Yeah, they figure that out the hard way. As you can see, they get dropped one at a time, and no one available to get a refrag. And again, crucial that on the T side, and that's what's so dangerous about having a really good opper on the opponent's team is, for example, Ellie getting those picks and falling off immediately, giving no opportunity for the refrag. And you can see actually behind enemy lines right now, Silent looking up mid-main. He's trying to strip away some weapons, and with 2 seconds left, Russell, if he gets dropped here, he's going to get spotted out by Silent, goes down. He gets no money for the round. That's not fun at all for the Lunatic lineup. As at the very least, they were going to get 4 rounds worth of loss bonus, but Drossel, he's at a measly $1,200.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. It looks like they're going to buy regardless, and they even have money to drop them. Nice guys over there on the Lunatic side, but we can see what that did to their economy. They have $50 to their name, and this is a big round for them. They won't be able to buy the next if they lose this because they have the $0. If they get the bomb down, they'll have enough to get most of the things they want, but they're just going to go with the muscle take into lower A. I don't know how much they're going to be throwing into the site. They do have a smoke set up in the back for quad, so they do have a lot of smoke and flashes for this, but the setup from Fenix Fire, Felicia in the site, Ellie as well looking in with the AWP. It looks like Ellie has found a hole in the smoke to shoot through, but his teammates don't even need his help. Ellie's whiffing everything, and Justin in the site still hangs on. That's 2 for him, and now only 2 blew up to the Lunatic side, and yeah, nicely done. Slowed down by Fenix Fire with their nades, and Lunatic really needed to get going earlier, but I know they lacked a couple nades there, but the smokes they had up were not that good, and Ellie, if he was hitting shots there, that would have went even worse for Lunatic.
And I'm wondering if they might try and find a way that they can punish, because Justin was actually utilizing that red box boost where they've got a player right in the default plant spot and he's on the head and puts a good amount of damage in before they even are able to breach into the site. And I'm wondering if they might attempt to punish that, but at the same time, Justin may not use it again, which would be a clever way to do things. Again, they've had a couple different looks over that A-bomb site utilizing that boost and such. So it's nice to see, refreshing, as it is going to be a B-side play. Silent putting himself in a position where he gets 3 frags, and I was a little worried for him as he was right in front of everything. But it is going to be Invert and Drake. They're able to stay alive for it. Invert dropped Silent as, again, he was right in front of everybody. And with your feet planted, just spraying away, that's when it really is terrifying, when you got a lot of running around Tech 9s. But it is, again, just going to be Drake and Invert. Drake actually able to get that AK. We'll see if he can take off any heads once he gets into the site. But not going to be so. Invert, though, takes down Ellie. That's going to be the only success, as they only find 2 frags. And at this point, Fenix, they got plenty of economy. They do not care that those players went down.
Yeah, the likelihood of a Lunatic comeback is pretty slim now that Fenix Fire's economy is really good. Lunatic's going to have to win at least 2 to put Fenix on the save. And now we finally see an op-out for the Lunatic side. So if he could beat Ellie at middle, that's a really good start for them. Ellie putting a smoke down mid. So that's where Invert was looking to peek him from. But I think he's just going to wait out these smokes, or Lunatic's just going to wait everything out. And then, oh, never mind. Fenix Fire is going for some aggression everywhere on this map besides mid. On the wings, coming down from Squeaky as well as through B. And now falling off a bit. Strebber has been taken out, though. But look at how pushed up Silent is. I think Lunatic knows he's there, however. He only has 2 HP left. Lunatic now grouping up at mid. And Fenix Fire might be too spread out for their own good here.
Yeah, we'll see, as they are going to be entering checkered, and yeah, this might be their ticket to a free bomb site. Scout's going to come in and scout things out, as per his name, and terrible pun. But he's going to be moving into that B-bomb site. Realizes it is for free, and they're going to be able to get this bomb set. Now retake situation. Fenix, like you said, a little bit spread out. Now they do have 2 people coming on from the halls, and Invert actually finds a frag onto Ellie. Tivu onto main line, and this is not looking like a retakeable round. As Silent down to 2 HP. I'd like to see the CTs just save here, but the thing is, if they do any more damage to the economy, it's going to force some awkward buys coming out from the T side, and yeah, it's going to be Silent again with only 2 HP. If you're able to convert with only 2 HP, you kind of did a good job. So is able to take down one. Justin with another. Again, they make it very expensive. Scouts goes down as well. Justin should be able to make it to a safe location, and only Invert makes it through the round. So again, very expensive, and this is going to prevent, at the very least, the probability of a comeback actually being so.
Exactly. Lunatic, they not only did they want to win that round, they wanted to win it with everybody surviving, ideally, because now we see, had they survived, they would have been in a similar boat as Fenix is here. Fenix can still lose one more round and get a buy-in. Lunatic, since they died, cannot, so they got to do the same and hopefully better here. And Fenix now gonna go with the traditional 2-1-2 setup. Ellie at middle, always holding it down with his AWP, and Invert, he's not doing many aggressive peeks here with his op. We haven't seen Lunatic try to engage that duel at mid, boosting Invert up. And I'm not sure if he's just not comfortable with that, because that's what we traditionally see. So I'm wondering where Invert's going to bring that eventually. And now priming up some mid smokes, so now they're going to be taking up mid. They still got one player on each wing, so not entirely clear where Lunatic's going to go with this. Looks like they want to go mid to B perhaps. If they got to pick a cat, maybe split in with that player. But yeah, Lunatic now is going to fall off, and no real control at B for Lunatic. Oh, Ellie with a nice timing, and then he's going to rotate to B. This play by Ellie's so good. Now he's going to be in position to help at B.
Yeah, and they will blind him and then smoke him off, but it looks like he's getting aggressive through the smoke. He finds the quick scope. Are you joking me, Ellie? Drossel, though, able to clean up in the bomb site, but what a play by Ellie to get his second frag of the round there. Unfortunately goes down, but it is going to be a retake situation now. Strebber coming in from CT spawn. They've got Justin going up to heaven, and they don't have another smoke for CT spawn, so they're going to have to watch this very carefully. And Drossel actually peeked out wide. This is very dangerous as he's taking a peek that Invert cannot help with. But Invert with a Molotov in hand, he could get something done with it, but it's going to be Strebber to push and force the issue, and now they're double teaming Drossel, and he needs to find the 1v1s. He finds the first one versus Strebber now. He gets him down low on the box, and they're jumping back and forth, but Strebber will find the clutch here once again, as it will be Fenix moving up 14-10. Crucial round on the road to the comeback for Lunatic, and now they do have enough money to get a force in, but this could be it, as Fenix, they have all the money in the world to, again, just get all the equipment they desire.
Yep, that was the make or break stuff right there. 14-10 now. Fenix fired 2 rounds to put it away, and Lunatic, they're going to be forcing up with almost everything they can. They did leave themselves enough to get an okay buy. I mean, I prefer either go all out or not, based upon the money they're having, but hold that thought. Lunatic going straight towards B. Fenix fire looking to hold. Oh, from the checkers, Silent goes in. Triple kill for him. Mainline wants a part of the action. And Lunatic, they got spread out here. That one smoke cut him in half, and that's something you really hate to see. For if that was a call to rush, not a take. If that's a rush, Lunatic, that's not a good look for them. The uncoordinated take. If that was called a rush by their strat caller, everybody goes, except for that op, of course. He could bait.
Exactly. And Silent, he actually came up with an ace in that round. That was all 5 of the frags going his way. So he's flexing his weaponry a little bit over there, doing some work. He's made it up to, look at this, we've got 3 players on the CT side. On the Fenix lineup, they're almost at 30 frags. And then Ellie main line, a little bit down. But to be honest with you, they've all been carrying their weight, and they've all had a lot of really big impact frags. So we'll see how this is going to go. Does Lunatic find their victory in this round? And again, they'll need a couple, probably 2 in a row before they can force an eco round for the CT side. So this is an uphill battle for Lunatic, but it all starts in this round, and Strebber's going to take down Drossel as this A-take slightly underway, but they kind of slow it down a bit, and now maybe a little bit less effective.
Yeah, giving Fenix some time to rotate in, either pull the trigger or get out of there. Justin peeks out, lines him up from the quad. Excellent timing with that, and a good little pop flash that he threw. Invert, last chance for Lunatic to fight for that tie. Fenix on the verge of putting it away. Invert, though, peeks around the corner onto Silent. He knows both of them are inside of the spawn. What's his play from here? 50 HP, still has 2 flashes, 2 chances to use them. Peek out, looking for the head of Mainline. But Mainline is going to finish the map 16-10 for Fenix, and we are on to season